G'day there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Congratulations to all of you. You've done it. You found the champ dog. So, this is part 4 of our first playthrough of Darkest Dungeon 2. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. I don't have a cup of coffee with me at the moment. I do have some water. Seems perfectly reasonable. Stay hydrated. I can feel our intelligence and attractiveness increasing with every moment we spend together. But you didn't come here for me to flatter you. You came here for Darkest Dungeon 2. So let's jump on in. So, we were at the inn. We just finished some stuff. Everyone's relatively healed except for this guy. So let's we're over encumbered. Let's use up some of our inn items. So they can't play together because they're grumpy. I guess he has a character trait that stops him. Not just that they can't play together, he doesn't want to play at all. Kleptomania, right. Because no one trusts him. Makes sense, I guess. So let's take a look at relations. So he and Barristan don't like each other. Everyone else is pretty funky. Barristan and Paraclesis are doing well. Makes sense to give them a boost, I guess. But of course they can't. We literally just went through this. I'm gonna get these two to do this actually. He developed lazy eye just then. Oh well, I wanted to get them to do it because they hate each other and I want to improve their relationship a little. Sprained wrist. Man, what can you do? Right, this requires 2 people, and no 2 of them can use it. I'll see if I can sell it to the provisioner.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
I'll get more of that and see if I can get my guys to be more friendly. Alright, I'm over encumbered.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Pet. I can have a pet? I can have a trophy?
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Get rid of some of these. I guess I have to spend them on trinkets. Movement resistance, speed, light resistance, whatever that is, resistance, fire resistance, disease resistance. Got rid of some of those, nice. Why is the loathing so high? It was on like 3 as I was traveling.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
I've been using these two the most, so it makes sense to level them up. Sorry, just having a snack. Can't upgrade bolster any further. Wouldn't mind just getting some more damage on this move. I thought I already upgraded this. I did, right, I can't upgrade it again right now. Cool, 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 cool. Click more blade, sure. And do more damage. Upgrading this doesn't make her heal any better, but it gives her a better quality dodge. I can't upgrade poison dart. I guess I upgrade this, bit more damage, higher crit chance.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Still so overburdened. And it's frustrating that I can't sell anything. Avoid the hoarder.
Mud and rain.
I'll try. I guess the tangle's a little
resignation
harder.
And death. This land is truly barren.
I have way too much of this. Help everyone de-stress a little. Can't use it, so let's get rid of it. Nope. I have spare trinkets. It's really wild to me that I can't sell things. That seems crazy. You can give all the laudanum to one person, realistically. Healing salve seems good. And I guess there's no reason not to just use up these combat things. So I've maybe just got to be a little more proactive about using my items. All right, let's get out there. 13 minutes already. We haven't even started the game. Jeez.
War. Rewards only resignation.
I kind of want to go to the left.
Today's oversight is tomorrow's
Okay,
regret.
they want to go help the peasants. All right, we'll do it. Okay, so I want to avoid some of these things. So hitting those ones seems to reduce my torch. These are the ones that I want to hit. The huddled masses.
Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
Let's see what this does.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
towards an academic study. Okay. Roads are a lot more narrow here. Leave. Leave. I don't want to leave. Oh well, no other options. Battle up ahead. Avoid these barriers.
Echoes of humanity, twisted by hopelessness.
Oh, these creepy dudes again. Dodge. I don't like that. Wow, they're so fast.
The slow suffering begins. Mistimed as directed.
Get some days on them. I don't like that. They're giving themselves the 100% critical hit, but it is taking up their turn.
Excellent work.
Nice. Get rid of one of these. So that should kill the evangelist.
Steady
Ow.
yourself. A miscalculation, perhaps.
Ah, the riposte. So good. Ah, they survive. That's lovely, but no fun.
Yourself.
Alright, they're gone. Riposte for lethal. That's a nice hit. Okay, so he can't really take advantage of the combo state. Let's just do some damage, get some bleed on them. Now, I believe she can take advantage of combo with this, which she can't use. Can't use on that dude. So I need to spend some time getting my head around who can inflict combo and with what moves and what ranks in the positioning and who can take advantage of it. Because right now I'm inflicting it and not really taking any advantage of it. This takes advantage of it, but this person's dead anyway, and the combo status is now gone. Keep getting the wrong one. Again, I'm hoping this person will just die. Excellent. I love riposte, it's such a good ability. Can't really do much from where he is at the moment, so let's just heal Dismas a little bit and bolster. Excellent. I should have used his knockback thing just to move him forward so Dismas can shoot. That was an oversight on my part. Cat decided to join me. Oh, they're almost at maximum affinity. Stop dodging. It's so rude. So rude. Yeah, dodge that. Stop doing that baby cry. It's really creepy. Like, real creepy.
A slow dissection.
Finally.
An unavoidable end.
Alright, I'll take it all. Give me it. Give me it.
The loathing howls.
I don't want the loathing to howl. I want it to whimper. Got to avoid that. What's this up ahead? Light watchtower. Excellent. Reveals paths ahead. Awesome. And we're there. Ooh. I'll fight him. I don't want to sacrifice my torchy torch. And I do want to fight some dudes. Ooh. Little drummer boy. The little drummer boy. Oh. Why, can my guy not use any of his abilities? Enemies are forced to attack this target if able. I understand that, but then he just should not be able, and he should be able to attack someone else. But what does one do? What does one do? Let's just try to kill some people. Try to get them dead. Do your thing, Mr. Plague Doctor. Oh, I was hoping to daze them as well. What does generic debuff do? Okay, it just reduces their resistances. Cool. Cool little drum solo. Oh no, enemies are forced to attack my tank. Ow, how terrible. Oh no, and I'm forced to attack the dude on the front line I was trying to kill anyway. These are all such terrible, terrible things. Alright. So, old mate here should die from the poison. Can do some healing here, but I think it makes more sense to save that till later and reduce the incoming damage by killing people. How is this guy not just dead? That's so unreasonable. So unreasonable. Okay, I really do need to heal him then. Finally. Heal himself.
A little help impeccably timed.
Cool. I have to target the guy I was targeting anyway. They're so death resistant. Oh yeah, they got 50% death resistance. Makes sense. Makes sense.
One less obstacle in our path.
Okay, now that two of them are dead, and this guy doesn't seem to have any offensive capabilities. Ooh, that was a nice little interaction. Suck it. Now seems like a good time to heal. And try to reduce some stress. Wonderful, wonderful. Is this the final round I get though to try and Death Store, so hopefully the poison will kill them. Yes. This should move him back. Oh, and it got rid of a body, so we're in wonderful. Wonderful. Can heal himself.
The smallest
Excellent.
variable can make all
That went fairly
the
well.
difference.
I think overall I left with higher health and lower stress.
The loathing whispers.
And I need to replenish some combat items. Fire grenade. I'm just trying to find the least limited thing here. That could be helpful. Oh, again, it's versatile. Likely to get used.
Reliable information brings accurate insight, after all.
We are on our way to the watchtower. No. Okay, more combat. Let's do it. What you got for me? Hail enemies. So they're resistant. Are they resistant to getting shot directly in the eyeball though? Free healing. Never gonna complain about that. Okay, so this ignores bleed resistance when they're comboed. So, yes, ignores 30% of it anyway. Should be dying.
A promising development.
Wonderful. Focus down the next guy. I'm pretty sure this logo here for the Pillager Crackshot was actually the logo image for the Historian or whatever it was in Darkest Dungeon 1. It's very similar at any rate. Ah, so nice.
Continues.
Since they're both there at the back, let's debilitate them for a round. Ooh, game's lagging. Dazed. Aww.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
We'll move him back so he can start using his pistol. This is a little bit wasted. Well, I mean, he should die next turn from that. That's 9 damage. A little bit wasteful to use the items on like trash mobs like this, but they're just going to take up spots in my inventory otherwise.
The smallest variable can make
Wonderful.
all the difference.
Make sure we're reducing stress. I keep forgetting to use that. Bring him into better range for everyone. And let's just kill this dude.
Righteous action.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Forward. Yeah. Hi-yo, Silver. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it.
The fog is parted. Our way is made clear.
Cool. We're not too far away. I mean, we're not close, but... So I need to avoid the Hoarder. What does everyone want to do? They want to go... Audrey wants to go fight. Alright. Let's do it.
Two facets of the same stone. Never one without the other.
That seems good. Right. We'll be facing. Oh, big boys. And they're resistant to status effects. Oh no. Oh no. Does not mean we are not going to try to inflict them.
A slow dissection.
And we manage it.
An unavoidable end.
Oh well, let's take him out of action for a turn anyway. Only one we can target. Okay, so the blight will take him to zero.
Slow suffering
Won't
begins.
necessarily die. Yeah, death's door. That's cool. Ooh. 20 damage, that is so much, but unfortunately this guy took it because he was still in protector mode. Let's take the bleed off. Oh,
Empowered.
I selected the wrong thing.
Emboldened.
How unfortunate. How unfortunate.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Let's get rid of these horror
Comfort in
afflictions.
company.
Oh, they're getting there. Critical hit, nice. A shame it wasn't critical enough to inflict the poison still, but... Such a good move, Duelist Advance. Let's try again. Poison, poison, poison. No. Haha, the riposte did more damage than the attack.
Slow suffering begins.
Okay, but they're both bleeding. That is suboptimal. Yes, we got the blade. Alright. Still can't get the poison. Haha, suck it.
Steady yourself.
Dodge? That seems unlikely. Yeah, great. We time out. Wonderful. another watchtower. What is the advantage of fighting here? Loot, I guess. Disadvantage is now everyone dislikes him. Oh, instant kill. Love it. No, this isn't a drummer boy, is it? This is someone else. Arbalest, yep, okay. So just a ranged character. Ooh, that was a big hit. Heal him up a little bit. I really wish my Plague Doctor had not jumped in front of an attack meant for the tank. It seems inadvisable. Free healing? Yes.
Messy, but effective.
De-stress, always nice. So he should die. He has no death resistance. Cool. So, move on to the next one.
The smallest
Suck
variable
it.
can make all the difference.
Don't do that. Keep forgetting that I have items. That at least some of my characters have items. Maybe they don't. Maybe I need to restock my items. Oh, they're almost at maximum. Yeah, I need to restock items.
A little help impeccably timed.
Bye-bye.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn
Nice.
relics. The loathing festers.
Alright, so I have reduced loathing. Now, let's give everyone some combat items. Hello, Blossom. Yep. You still have herbs. Seems reasonable. This could actually come in handy at some point. Might as well give the herbs to one person. maybe I use this at some point. I really don't know. No chewing of cables, please. Sorry guys, 1 second. Say hello to everyone, Blossom. Sorry about that, guys. He thought it was playtime and was chewing on the cables for the PC peripherals. Okay, so not much more I can do here. Trinkets. I think just the generic max health is better than resistance to one specific ailment. Nope. Another one of those dark impulses that lets us use the cultist trinkets. Oh, do we want to go to a battle or go to a battle?
We must keep moving.
I don't think it matters. I'm just pressing forward, and wherever the game decides to send me, we shall go.
These seasoned soldiers were deployed to a winding front, meant to prevent the cult's descent from the mountain.
Well, you're about to die. Extra max health. Yeah, he gonna die. Stop doing that, please.
Lethality writ large.
Should hopefully also die.
The smallest variable
Bye-bye.
can make all the difference.
Just wanted to move him back so we can actually, you know, do stuff. Better heal yourself.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Stop the bleeding, take out that dude. Seems good, seems strong. Okay, so we have to kill this guy this turn. Should be possible. Should definitely be possible. Kick to the face.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Messy,
Called it.
but effective.
Dartboard, cool. Extra crit chance, cool. Take it. I'll take it all. On to another battle. Oh dear.
Restless souls thrive in chaos they create.
That's not a good thing. So, if past experience is anything to go off, this guy should die. Yep.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Actually cranky with him too. It's not good. Ow. There's a big hit. Dismiss, don't die. Hang in there, man. A little bit of healing. Ow. This is one of those do I get a turn situations. Oh, big hits.
Animus grows in proportion to mounting pressure. A brilliant conclusion. A little help
heal on.
impeccably timed.
Smash things. Oh, I do not feel positive about that. Hopefully this guy dies. No, Death's Door. That means he can attack. No. Oh. Woo. Oh, so close. Right. The one time I really needed to give the healing bonus. Ooh, nice one. Oh, we're all so low on health. Oh, don't be such a bitch.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics. The loathing of Bates.
It's the bell. Hero Shrine. Cool. Oh, they're getting little bits of healing just as we run about. That's cool. Okay, so who have we not seen yet? The Gravedigger.
Grave Robber. Chapter 1. Luxury's Lap. Born into money and married into more, she spent her days on horseback and her evenings in the ballroom. She was the object of her husband's boorish lust and drunken temper, placating his worst tendencies with a veneer of gracious deference, all the while indulging murderous fantasies of freedom and the fortune that would soon be hers.
Dead of Night clears a corpse and heals her 33% and gives her stealth. That actually seems quite a good ability. I am going to enable that now. Certainly going to get more value out of it than I have with Kick to the Face. It's the only thing she can use on the front line, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I don't use flashing daggers at all, so let's go like that. More likely to use this than that based on my current experiences. And I mean, I sometimes use all of these, so I don't know how much I want to meddle around with that. So injured and we're so far away from home.
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
One person wants to go to the bell. One wants to go to the assistance encounter.
Be denied.
Let's go Bell. Let's go Taco Bell. Oh, bonus health enemies, joy. No, you couldn't have. Your ability, Pick to the Face, is nowhere near as good. Ah, the underside of my desk is really hot. Okay, what was I doing? Killing dudes! Although I really should have stunned these two.
slow suffering begins.
Should do the trick. Ooh, needs to heal. Needs to heal. Why does this person have stealth? Cure the bleeding.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Heal, please heal. No. Okay. This guy's so close to death as well. Alright, at least we guaranteed he's dead. And this gives him some defensive stuff.
In proportion to mounting pressure.
Some block. Because he's going to have to heal himself. Savage. Absolutely savage.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
It's a lot of damage, but at least they're targeting someone else. Oh no. Right back down to nothing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to live through this campaign, unfortunately. Why are we all shuffled up and in the wrong positions?
Let us hope they find peace.
It's unfortunate. Final round, yeah, thank you. I would love to get out of this combat. Death resistance on these enemies is quite unfortunate.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Well, we did get a lot further than in our first game. Our first little... Over encumbered. Yeah, I think we abandon run here. Partly because all my guys are about to die, but also partly because I need to run off and have my dinner and spend some time with my family. Let's just have a little peekaboo at someone else's backstory. We haven't seen Dismas in a while. What you got to tell us, Dismas?
Chapter 2. Laying Low.
Is it another combat encounter? That'd be cool.
Harried by a pursuing garrison, he took refuge in the fetid canals of the city. Concealment took its toll, and soon he began to see himself in the furtive, scurrying pests that formed an unfortunate portion of his meager diet. Freedom, once so fondly imagined, had become a vortex of degradation.
Open vein. So it just causes bleed. That's all it does. Still, not the worst ability I've ever seen. Alright, so we are going to abandon run now.
Each
A little sad,
milestone
but
makes the next road just a little easier.
let's face it, it was over.
Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding.
Hey,
And
we unlocked a new
victory
character,
will
the
come.
Hellion. Excellent. Most excellent. And we get all these things to start with. Ah, just actual food. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, once again, that seems like an excellent spot to finish. As I said, I have to run off and eat my dinner, spend some time with the family. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've been enjoying this. I've definitely been enjoying playing it. I'm pretty thoroughly hooked at this point, so I can't wait to get back with you all with some more Darkest Dungeon 2. But until then, stay brilliant, and I'll catch you real soon.